My sister texted me, "You're out of the wedding, only real family." So I replied, "Perfect, then real family can pay for it." By Saturday, her vineyard ceremony turned into a public disaster. I was in a Target line with a cart of junk when her message popped up, stone cold and final. I opened the family group chat and watched everyone treat it like a comedy show. A bridesmaid spammed laughing emojis, and my sister added, "Let's keep the drama out of my day. She's not part of this anymore." Nobody defended me, not one person, which was wild because I'd been funding her life on and off for years. I always showed up, and for this wedding, my card was on half the vendors. Catering deposit, DJ, flowers, photo hold. She told me she trusted me to handle it because she was tight on cash. I left my card at checkout and went home. I pulled up every receipt, took a breath, and wrote one line in the chat. My hands didn't even shake. Great. Then real family can cover their own bills. I dropped the screenshots. Then I canceled everything that was in my name. One call, then another. Calm voice. Confirmation emails stacking up like dominoes. That night they still joked. My sister called me bitter, and someone posted a meme about broke brides. By morning, the laughter died, and my mom blew up my phone. "You need to fix this." She didn't mean it. She was stressed. My dad called too, like he was a judge handing down a sentence. "You sabotaged her wedding." I said, "She kicked me out while I was paying for it." He hit me with, "You're being petty." Then the florist called, shaky and exhausted. My sister had screamed at her, demanding she put everything back and claiming I had no right to cancel. The florist asked, real quiet, "Are you still paying?" I said no. She said, "Okay," like she'd been waiting for permission to breathe. All week, my sister posted vague captions about toxic energy and protecting your peace. Relatives reposted them like she was some wounded saint. I watched them paint me as the villain while she shopped for replacement centerpieces with my money gone. I didn't argue. I didn't beg. I just texted the chat one last warning. Wait for your wedding gift, because I had one. Years ago, on New Year's Eve, I walked into her room looking for a charger and caught her making out with some guy who wasn't her fiancé. I accidentally hit record while fumbling my phone light. 22 seconds. Clear as day. In the clip, she laughed and whispered about her fiancé. "He's just a safety net." I'd buried it and told myself it wasn't my business. Now it was. Saturday came anyway. Vineyard venue. Family run. No security. I showed up in a simple navy dress and blended into the back row like I belonged because I did. I dropped a card in the gift box. Inside, "Hope you enjoy the memories." Her fiancé Evan stood under the arch, smiling like an idiot in love. I actually felt sorry for him. Then the officiant started the vows, and I hit send. The video went to the entire family group chat. Every aunt, uncle, cousin, and Evan. Then it played out in slow motion. First, Evan's pocket buzzed and his hand froze. Next, my sister's smile twitched, just for a second. Then my mom grabbed her phone, eyes going sharp. After that, whispers rippled through the chairs, row by row. Again, Evan stared at his screen like it was poison. Then he raised his hand and stopped the ceremony. Finally, he turned to her and asked, "Is it true?" My sister went white. She tried to snatch his phone. He pulled it back. She started sobbing and choking out, "I'm sorry." Like repetition could erase video. Evan didn't scream. He didn't explode. He just stepped away from the altar, walked off the grass, got in his car, and drove out of the vineyard without looking back. The rest was chaos. Bridesmaids swarmed her. My mom clung to her. My dad glared at me like I'd robbed a bank. Nobody asked why I had that video. Nobody asked what she'd done. That night, my dad texted, "We will not tolerate this kind of public humiliation." Not the cheating, the humiliation. That told me everything. A few weeks later, my mom tried to finish the job. "We're not sure we want you at Thanksgiving. Things are too raw." So I answered, "Don't worry, I won't be there." I left the family chat, blocked my sister, and let the silence be the boundary they never respected. About a week after the wedding, Evan called from an unknown number. He didn't blame me. He just said, "Thank you." Then he added, "Sometimes you lose people who were never really yours." I didn't throw a party. I just stopped being useful to people who only loved me when I paid. Would you have done what I did? Drop your take in the comments.